This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Mounties of Mexico City and the Houston Oilers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's Baker, throwing to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Baker. And he comes back with one complete. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Baker eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trenton Simpson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want...
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Fighting ahead at the 15. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
To throw is Baker. From the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Mexico City, 1st down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll be complete to Stevenson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Operating from the gun, Baker. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. When you look at this defense, this unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, a 22.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Baker. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On to the second quarter, Mexico City in possession. As they come up now, second and goal. Back to throw. Baker escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on fourth and goal to hit Pater, but they're going to go for it. Looking to throw. Baker. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Mounties' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll audible to something else. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Franklin. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He'll complete this one to Watson. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there. 61 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Baker. Flush to, and a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Baker. Going to throw right side here. Complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun, Baker. He finds his man, complete. It's Wheeler. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Operating from the gun, Baker working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! From 10 yards out, and the Mounties are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Mounties 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 14-yard line.
Second and 10. They run it again with Williams. And he gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here is 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Watson has it right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown! A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Mounties strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
21. Oilers 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw.
Well, that's going to be incomplete. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And on now is the punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Baker going to throw again. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Now Baker on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Back to throw. Baker. Throw out wide is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Looking to throw. Baker eluding the pressure right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Baker now operating from the gun. Touchdown! A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 1. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Franklin. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll drop to throw.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 5.
Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5.
Now Williams running left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall.
Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down now, it's Rhodes. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Baker. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
2nd and 6.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Oilers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Baker from the gun on third down. And it is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Baker on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. To throw is Baker. Throwing on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Baker. Throw left side complete. That's Wheeler. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
To number 84. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Baker. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Mounties answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28.
Monkeys 35. Oilers 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
Back to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin.
Here now, 3rd down.
A pickup of 18 yards. It's now 3rd down.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots, because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And running with power here. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick here is good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles.
Good game.
There.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, But if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.